Today, we will reveal a secret that will change your perception of love, self-esteem, and relationships. Never beg for love. It cannot be obtained through pleading or manipulation. True love comes on its own when you focus on being a happy and whole person. Imagine yourself as the sun, radiating confidence, strength, and self-sufficiency. This energy acts like gravity, naturally drawing people to you without pressure. Just as the moon orbits the Earth, so too do your confidence and calmness create an orbit of attraction and admiration. Today, we'll explore how to stop seeking others' attention and start living a full life where love and respect come to you genuinely as a result of your inner harmony. We'll turn to the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to understand how the principles of self-knowledge, self-trust, and respect for your own boundaries can become the foundation for building strong and sincere relationships. You'll learn why it's important not only to build relationships with others, but also to stay true to yourself, your ideals, and values. It is these inner qualities that attract the right people into your life, creating the foundation for true love and mutual respect, dispelling the myth of love at first sight. We've all grown up on movies where the heroes fall in love at first sight. This thrilling feeling of an instant connection is often mistaken for love. But more often than not, it's simply physical attraction or a chemical reaction. True love, however, is not built so easily. As Epictetus said, no one becomes a good person in a single moment. Likewise, love is a process that takes time, effort, and awareness. Love at first sight is an illusion fed by our fantasies and expectations. We create an image of a person in our mind, often without really knowing them. This leads to disappointment when the real person does not live up to our expectations. The Stoics taught us to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. True love is like a garden that needs to be nurtured with care, patience, and constant attention. Relationships require mutual effort, and love must grow based on understanding, trust, and respect. Obsession and attraction are not love. Very often, we confuse attraction or obsession with real love. This is particularly dangerous when our emotional state leads us to seek external validation of our worth through others' attention. But real love is not a chase for approval. It is a conscious and mutual feeling built on deep respect for one another. When we are under the influence of passion, we tend to idealize the person, ignoring their flaws and the risks involved. However, the Stoics warned us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. It's important to learn to distinguish true feelings from fleeting desires or the urge to possess. This helps avoid painful relationships and emotional wounds that can last for years. Love as a mutual exchange. Stoicism teaches us that life is not just about ourselves, but also about relationships with others. Love is a mutual exchange. It's a two-way process where both sides actively participate, supporting and inspiring each other. As Epictetus said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In love, this means the ability to listen, understand, and respect the needs of both yourself and your partner. If you notice that there is an imbalance in your relationship and your efforts are not reciprocated, it's a signal to reassess your priorities. Unhealthy relationships where reciprocity is lacking can lead to a breakdown in your self-esteem and emotional exhaustion. It's important not to be afraid to let go of such connections, because, as the Stoics taught, inner peace and happiness are more important than trying to hold on to something that doesn't bring you joy. Self-respect as the foundation of healthy relationships. One of the key principles of Stoicism is self-respect and the ability to control your reactions to external circumstances. This is especially important in romantic relationships. When you are not valued or respected, it's essential to remember that your dignity must remain untouched. Don't let another person influence your sense of self. As Marcus Aurelius taught, it's not what happens around you that matters, but how you perceive it. Respect yourself and do not allow anyone to undermine your value. If a relationship causes you pain and suffering, have the courage to leave it behind. This is not weakness, but strength. the ability to make difficult decisions for the sake of your inner well-being. How to attract true love. When searching for a partner, it's important not to chase after physical beauty or superficial qualities. The Stoics said that outward attractiveness is fleeting, like a flower that wilts. True love should be based on values that do not fade with time: wisdom, resilience, honesty, and kindness. Don't strive to impress someone by losing your own principles in the process. The person who will truly love you will love you for your inner strength and sincerity, not for how you try to meet their expectations. The Stoics taught us to accept what is beyond our control. If someone does not return your feelings, don't try to change their mind or win their favor at any cost. Love that must be begged for will not bring you happiness. Ultimately, the key to attracting true love lies in staying true to yourself. Never ask for love. Let it come to you naturally as a result of your confidence and inner calm. Stoic wisdom helps us realize that our strength lies in managing our thoughts and actions, not in trying to control others. Live with dignity, respect yourself, and love will find you at the right time, in the right place. Life is too short to spend it chasing someone else's attention. Instead, focus on being a happy, whole person, and you'll see how relationships based on reciprocity and respect will begin to come into your life. In life, we meet many people. Some stay with us for a short period, while others may accompany us for longer. Love that seems endless is sometimes meant only for a certain time. In any situation, it's important not to forget about self-love and to understand that deep love should not become your downfall. Love can indeed be enchanting, but it's not worth sacrificing your nature and dignity in its pursuit. The truth is that only those who know how to love themselves can sincerely receive love from others. In a world where social media constantly offers us images of an ideal life, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others. This constant striving to meet someone else's standards can lead not only to anxiety, but also to a loss of individuality and values. It's important to remember that every person lives their unique life with its own challenges and joys. Stoicism teaches us to look at situations from a different perspective. Instead of comparing your life to others, we should focus on our own growth and self-improvement. This doesn't mean rejecting the external world, but rather a call to mindfulness and gratitude for what we have. When we stop comparing our lives to others, we find the freedom to be ourselves and enjoy life's uniqueness. This approach allows us to see our relationships in a new light. Free from unnecessary comparisons, we begin to value people in our lives for who they are, not for how they look in comparison to others. We learn to appreciate the true value of relationships based on authenticity and mutual respect, not on superficial criteria of success or popularity. We call for a conscious choice of joy in your own life over endless comparison with others. It's an invitation to find satisfaction in simple moments, gratitude for our unique paths, and a deep understanding that true happiness comes from within, not from external evaluations or comparisons. Remember, this is not just a philosophy of ancient sages, but a practical path to a more meaningful and joyful life in the modern world. Today, we have explored the deep philosophy of Stoicism and its application in our modern lives, especially in the realm of love and relationships. We've examined the importance of self-respect, the art of choosing a partner, and the wisdom of avoiding idealization in the search for meaningful connections. As we conclude this episode, we want to remind you that the journey to understanding and practically applying these principles continues. It's about using the wisdom of the past to enrich our present and future. Remember, true love and fulfilling relationships are not about conquest or unrealistic expectations, but mutual respect, understanding, and growth. If you found today's discussion helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us continue to bring you valuable content that connects ancient wisdom with the challenges of modern life. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, as Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like the one who committed the injustice. Let's continue to grow and thrive together, applying the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to our everyday lives. Until the next video, take care of yourselves and continue cultivating your inner strength.